Sorry about that. Tip number 5. So with tip number 5, or not tip number 5, tip number 3, sorry, I had to pause for a minute, but tip number 3 is the choices you make now will impact your future. And so I want to bring that up because a lot of us have a friends group that we hang with, and some people in that group are not the best influences on us. And I know where I grew up, a lot of people are kind of going the wrong way when I was growing up. And so I noticed the people that were in those crowds are people that are like in jail now, or just not living the life they want to live, and they have records, and so they can't get a job they want to get. But those small little choices, like choosing to drink and drive, can really impact your future, because you could kill someone. You can get into an accident that impacts your driving record to where you can't get a job that's driving. You can, be hanging with friends and y'all be in some disorderly conduct stuff, and now something's on your record. You can't get the job that you love, and you can't work with the children or more, or something, whatever. But the little small choices that you're not thinking about can really impact your future. Having sex outside of marriage can bring a baby, and now you are a single mother. Now, that's not the only way to become a single mother. You can lose a spouse. You can, think that the relationship is working and it not work out. But just though every little choice that you could possibly make could lead to something positive or something negative in your future. Like paying off credit cards. If you miss 5 payments on your credit cards, that's going to impact your future, because that's going to be 5 missed payments showing when you go to buy a house in your 30s. So just think about every decision and try to make the best decisions possible, even if it causes you to not do stuff as quickly. Just try to make the right decisions. Don't ever try to be slick or do nothing crazy or miss payments on your credit cards like I did, because that can impact your future. So yeah. And then also, don't be a negative influence on don't cause other people to make wrong decisions based on, your opinion, and you being like the peer pressure one and causing them havoc. Like don't be that person that's making other people want to do wrong stuff. Okay. So tip number 4 is focus on your female and male friendships, depending on which sex you are. If you're a female, focus on developing female relationships, because female friendships are what are going to get you through those tough times in life. Outside of God and your faith, your friends will be a big influence on you. You'll be able to talk to them, they'll be able to talk to you. You're kind of going through the same experience, kind of like I said in tip number 1, where you date people inside your age group so y'all can experience the same things at the same time. Well, keep those female friendships so you can go through the same things at the same time, share with one another, grow with one another, build with one another. I was watching a TikTok video, and a lady said that some advice that her grandmother gave her was that men are temporary, friends are forever. Not to say that you might not ever get married, but friendships last long, many years. When you develop those good, solid friendships, those are what matter, not necessarily dating and being in relationships. That's another thing. When I was in high school, I focused on dating and the boys that I was dating instead of friendships and building solid friendships with my classmates. And now I don't really have a lot of friends, and I kind of regret that. So really focus on those female friendships. If you have an option to go on a date with a guy in high school, or to go out with your friends and have a sleepover, choose the friends. Tell your boyfriend, not today, babe. Today I'm going to hang out with my friends. Those relationships are so beneficial to your future. I don't know if y'all have ever seen the movies where it's like a girl, like I like to watch Sex and the City, and it's just 4 girlfriends in New York, whatever. But imagine if you having those type of relationships in your life, and how beneficial they would be to you to be able to talk and share with friends that are in your life. So that's that. Another thing I heard on TikTok was your husband will always see you as his wife. Your children will always see you as their mother, but your friends will always see you as you. They're interested in you. They want to know you. They are remembering you and things that you like. They know you as you, not their wife or their mom or nothing like that. So that's a very important phrase or quote. I like it. So now is at tip number 5. In your younger years, do the stuff that you feel like you want to do. If you want to travel, if you want to do internships, if you want to, go out every weekend to a new restaurant, if you want to party up in Miami, do that while you're in your 20s, because when you get in your 30s, that's when a lot of people start settling down with families and stuff like that. And you don't want to settle down with your family and be like, dang, I should have went to Miami once in my 20s, or I should have went to HBCU. You know, that's what I always be thinking. I should have went to HBCU and got to meet my friends in college, because college is a really good thing too, because it'll help you meet people that you are going to have those long friendships with. So yeah, travel, enjoy yourself, do whatever you feel like if you didn't do it today, you will regret it in the future. Do that thing. Do it. Yeah, start a business in your 20s and learn, and just allow all that fun stuff to happen in your 20s, so that you can have those fond memories at times in your life when you can't do it, like when you have a baby and stuff like that. So that's that. And then my last and final tip, and this is not a huge one, but it is a biggie. Don't feel pressured to have children. So the reason why I'm saying this, because a few weeks ago, I was talking to some coworkers, and 2 sets of the coworkers had decided not to have children, either decided not to have children yet or decided not to have children at all. And that shocked me, because I thought every woman would eventually have children unless they had, something going on where they couldn't conceive. I just thought every woman would eventually have children. I never thought of, a childless life, like by choice, but it was actually quite honorable, because they decided early on that they didn't want children. And so they didn't surround their lives around having children. They surrounded their lives around working and enjoying life and taking trips and traveling. So yeah, don't let anyone make you feel pressure to have children. There's plenty of kids in the world, nieces, nephews that you can hang out with, little cousins. So hang out with them if you need to, if you're feeling that baby bug, but then give them back to their parents and go travel if you don't want to have children. Not saying there's anything bad about having children, but some people make that conscious decision. Don't feel like you have to have children. Now, also, that don't mean go get pregnant and get a bunch of abortions either. That means make conscious decisions to get on birth control or get your tubes out so that you don't have children. But yeah, and that goes with everything in life. You don't have to get married. Married is not something that you have to do. So don't feel pressured to get married. A career, you don't have to stay in a career just because your parents told you to stay in a career. You could try it. If you don't like it, find something that better works for you. Also, when it comes to owning a home or having a stable job, like if you would rather do contract work, do contract work. Don't let nobody make you feel like you have to stay within a certain role or certain box or certain guidelines. You don't have to do anything but live and be a good citizen in the United States. You don't want to be a criminal, but that's it. You don't have to do nothing you don't want to do. And that's the good thing about living in the United States on this planet. Okay. So yeah, that's all my tips. I think that was like 6, Yeah, that's 6. But yeah, so that's my little tidbit for today. Y'all have a wonderful day. And remember, the background may change, the outfit may change, the hair might change, but my goal of this channel is to learn from you and to have you guys learn from me. You have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.